Hello and welcome back to Darkspore. I am about to start mission level 2-3. That's the threat level of the mission. I'm not really sure exactly how that works, but anyway. I just did 2-2 and that was... I can't even remember. Deadly Everglades, and that's it. So I'm about to start this one now, and let's see what's in store for us here. It's very interesting. So the way that you see if you can actually go into the next mission, it's...
The Darkspore threat has rematerialized. Zelem's nexus is under siege. Future targets are unknown. Prepare for battle.
Okay, that's terrible because I'm actually going to be using Sage most of the time here. But anyway, so how that's calculated is that it takes the hero levels that you've got, and the hero levels are obviously based on the items that you equip on your heroes, and it takes average of all your heroes' level, and that average is used to see if you can actually progress into the next mission or not. And I think it's a good way of doing it. It doesn't work with your progenitor level, but at certain points you do need to purchase ship upgrades, that is for sure. So this is apparently
Outer rings. The first coordinated Darkspore attack on progenitors took place here. This is where Zelem perished.
So this is sort of the same theme as what we had before in the first mission, the first two missions actually. But as you can see, there are totally different mobs here, and I shouldn't be on this hero because this hero will just die here. We're going to be playing a lot of Sage in this mission. Sage is looking very funky now. Look, he's got a funny little... What is that even? It looks like he's got a skirt on his face. But that's just how I go about customizing my heroes, so... No ripping, please. No flame in the Sage, please. Okay, so Sage is not a really great offensive hero. He is a lot more like defensive, utility, healing. But at the same time, I mean, he's decent. He does some okay damage. He's got a little berserk ability down here in Rage, which actually gives you extra healing, and it makes you just attack faster. And does it make you attack faster? Increasing damage. Okay, not faster attack, but it does increase your damage. So he's okay. I mean, he does that, and I've obviously got my squad abilities too. So that's definitely a bonus. I'll definitely be able to do enough damage. Just the only reason I have to use him here is because, as I said, the others are downvoted here. They are slightly not favored here, at least, because as I said, Goliath is, what is that, cyber type, and the other guy is time type. What is it? I don't even know. Chronotype, I suppose. Anyway, so we're going to be using Sage here. Now, I'm always a bit weary if people like this, Maxis, I suppose I could of course say them, but if any game companies reuse areas and missions and stuff this soon in the game, but as far as I can tell so far, it's already a bit different. Before, we didn't immediately head onto like a ship-like area as we're on now, but I mean, as you can understand, you know, you'd have to be wary if they reuse the kind of stuff. I mean, it makes you think, are they going to be reusing it a lot more later? Or are you going to be playing on the same stuff all game long? Maybe they have only 4 or 5 different templates that they use, and then you're going to be playing on the same templates the whole time. That could get very dull if you ask me. So I'm going to have to watch out for that. As far as I can tell,
Transparent cylindrical ring contains the Nexus Islands and their atmosphere, which protects them from hard space and the black hole's radiation.
I was about to say, as far as I can tell, it's actually quite a bit different, and here you go, there's actually a bit of different lore in here, so thumbs up from me, I think, because you can see we actually, if you paid attention in my first video that I released, well, not the first one, but the previous one I released, then you would have seen on the galaxy map that there's this outer ring, this huge ring, and we're actually inside that now, as far as I can tell. And it's just really cool that they give you that little bit of lore and a little bit of information while you're playing, so big ups to them there. Definitely cool. These mobs are really interesting. Now, as I said, it's a bit difficult. It's actually really weird seeing Sage, bam, doing a blink strike, because that just doesn't suit him, does it? And I think you're going to have a lot of that later on, with different heroes, stuff like that, doing abilities and stuff that you don't see working on them, you don't see fitting on them. But I think that's sort of part of the, especially in PvP, part of the unpredictability of the game, part of the uniqueness that you can add to your squads. I think it's really cool. In that sense, it does make it work. It does make it that you're going to have a lot of different combinations. You're going to have a lot of different, like, squad abilities being abused or just maybe just used. Actually, not, we can't say abused yet. It's going to be very difficult to balance this game though. But you can have see a lot of different uses being applied to all these different abilities. You can see my overdrive recharge is on 46% already. I think I'll probably save it for the end of the map, but who knows? Maybe I just feel like using it in the middle of nowhere. Die. Crit. 19. Scrolling combat text has become the norm in games like this. I think everyone's looking at WoW and thinking to themselves, yeah, that's the right idea. Did it originate in WoW? That's a bit of trivia, I don't know. Did scrolling combat text originate in something like EverQuest? I just know that WoW didn't really come with it by default. You had to install an add-on back in the day. But if any of you know, let me know, because that's actually something really interesting. Wow. Someone should start some game trivia thing and I'd be up in that. I suppose that's actually silly. There are game trivia bots on IRC and stuff. No, actually, what am I even talking about? I'm going to stop now. Let's blink strike in there quickly. But yeah, game trivia. That's your game trivia for the day. Let me know if anyone knows. Oh, Motion Jelly is apparently playing Team Fortress 2 now. Motion Jelly, you just earned yourself a free mention on my show. One of my various shows. Anyway. So, yeah, if anyone knows about that, let me know. Where did scrolling combat text originate? Was it EverQuest? Was it even further back? Was it in Ultima Online? Has it been the standard and WoW just didn't pick it up at the start of their whole World of Warcraft expedition? Anyway, back to the Robo-Bombers and Dendrones. You've reached Crogent level 7. As far as I know, Crogent level 10 is where you start the PvP. Last time we grinded up to PvP levels so fast because I wanted a hero quite badly. And I never got that hero. I never got said hero, and said incident made me quite sad. I was really sad, actually. What is this passive? Dendrones. Okay. Yeah, I was really sad. There's a hero that looked really cool. I think I needed level 14 for it. And I'm going to get it this time around. You just watch me. I will level up to Crogent level 14 and I will unlock that hero. I will play that hero and I will enjoy that hero. Even if it's not good. Because it might not be good. I don't even know. Look at these bones here. Now that is the kind of Darkspore I'd like to fight. A worthy opponent of my... Maybe it's a neckbeard. Who knows? My sage awesomeness. You know, when I played with my girlfriend the other day, it's really sad that she's not here in the show, in this episode with me, in this run-through of this mission with me, because she's actually raiding at the moment. I'm not even sure what boss they're doing, but they're busy doing a boss, and they're doing a heroic mode of the boss, and they're busy wiping a lot, apparently. So I won't interrupt her, I won't demand that she plays, but who knows, perhaps she'll level her character, perhaps we'll see her in a future instance run, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, she's raiding, so she's not here. But I was actually gonna start on a point, and then I just got totally sidetracked again. I can't even remember what it was, so I'll just get back to that when I do remember it. No problem. No problem at all. It's funny how your heroes end up looking totally different to your friends' heroes. I know that my one friend that was playing with me earlier, he had a little mech hero. It looked like a sort of mech. I don't know if you guys played Mech Warrior, but it like a Mech Warrior mech. And then he had wings on it, not mechanical wings, just plain straight up bird wings. And I don't know. As far as I remember, they were like a pinky reddy color. So that is pretty interesting, if you ask me. You can do some really crazy stuff in here, just like you could in the Spore editor. Not quite as much as the Spore editor, but still at the same time pretty decent. And there we're just abusing the yellow arrow again. Thank you so much, Maxis, for adding that. It's actually quite a handy feature. Now I know I can come up to this little platform and I know there's nothing up here, instead of just progressing without knowing that. Knowledge. Knowledge is key. So a blood splat on the floor. It's a very light one. A dull, faded blood splat. I wonder if we just teleported down to the bottom. I didn't actually pay attention to how it looked, but I did see that we could go down to the bottom. I'm not using my abilities to their fullest here. I should be enraging myself and my little dendrones as much as I possibly can. Check that long distance ownage. And by the way, doing stuff like that in PvP is actually really imbalanced. Like if you just hold shift and start spamming in one direction, then you can get quite a few pot shots off without even like intending to do that. So quite cool indeed. Let's blink in, let's cast the number 4, and then let's cast the number 5 as well. Wow, that's a lot of damage, and that just got my overdrive ready instantaneously. Instantaneously. Oh, I nearly missed this obelisk. I was about to turn around. Drop me something. Oh, just a Hydra Eye. Let me enrage myself again. I should just use this enrage skill a lot more often. Some more of these bones. I'm gonna blink in there now and wreak some havoc. Get ready, I'm coming for you. Zap, zap, zap. Wow. Okay, so Sage is not so bad. I mean, I'm doing an entire mission with Sage here, and I can't say I'm really sick of him yet. I'm not really even using my heal very much because as far as I can tell, my enrage is just keeping me up to full health the entire time anyway. So that's cool. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I should enrage my little dendrones as well. Now I'm going to do the completionist thing and just run around the side here to make sure I got it all. It looks like I did, and I'll blink up to the top. Zap! Sage, you are so handsome when you blink. Did anyone tell you that? I just did. Carrying on. Okay. If you guys release any videos about Darkspore, let me know. I'll be interested to see them, because I've actually seen very few videos of Darkspore. I know that Total Biscuit did one, and it was way more popular than mine. Yogcast did one, that was also quite popular. I think that's actually, if you type Darkspore in YouTube, that is the one that you get, that's featured. How do they get featured anyway? Is that just the amount of views that they get? Probably. Something like that. But anyway, their video was featured, and it's interesting. It's interesting to know how many people actually do this, because I don't know, the game is just, to me it seems underhyped because it's really, really awesome, and there aren't that many people that play it. Funny enough. Oh, Horde incoming. I'm not ready for a Horde. Horde, no. Go away, Horde. Oh, but I've got Overdrive. I wonder if I should use that. Nah, I'm just gonna keep firing away with my basic attack and hope upon hope that some energy drops. Come on, drop some power, please. Funny that it seems like sometimes these catalysts are very rare. You don't always pick them up all the time. Oh, there's some power. Good stuff. You don't always pick them up a lot, and you just get lucky if you get a combo. Sometimes there's just a lot of them that drop, and sometimes they just hardly ever drop. I don't know how it works. I don't know, but I'm actually quite sad that I don't get more of them, because it's a nice little system, a nice little mechanic to play around with. This is really not a very interesting playing with Sage, I gotta say, because it's just basically standing in one place, shooting and missing the whole time. My Dendrons are doing some nice damage. These mobs are very interesting. Resists area attacks, and their projectiles teleport their targets. Oh, there's Elite here. You're going down, Elite Stingraider. You are in fact going down. Come on, die. Oh, it teleports me. I'll just get hit by those on purpose every time. And here's the mutation agent. Every time one of these hordes attack you, when you play in, one of these little things will spawn. The eDNA carriers, as it says at the top there. I'm not sure what the whole story is behind them. I mean, I've probably not been paying enough attention in class, but they are there for a reason, I can tell you that. And they're always there when we get ambushed, so I can tell you that when you see them, you should probably just realize that you're in an ambush. It's probably quite a good thing to know that you're actually being ambushed. And when you're playing together with someone, watch out, because if you run ahead too far, then it actually seals off the area that you were in. You can see there were these red lasers, and you gotta watch out, because your friend won't be able to help you, and sometimes those fights get a bit crazy. They do indeed. And you do want help. If you're playing it in a two-player game, the mobs are going to be incredibly difficult, and you don't want to face those alone. You do not. Ooh, this obelisk is so well hidden.
Obelisk access.
I nearly missed it. So I do take back what I was saying before about it being sort of dull or the same as before, because it does look a lot different. This one we're almost entirely on the spaceship, space station-like structure, and that's a lot different than the first two missions. So not bad, quite cool. Now I can see that the yellow arrow is pointing this way, so I'm going to go to the right quickly to make sure I got everything over there. Just making sure. And I did. I did get it all. Another little tip for you guys there. Handsome Honey Money is now playing Counter-Strike. Some more useless information from the life of Swen. He is in fact a Steam friend. Okay, not a problem. You guys can watch my tooltips popping up. I need to figure out how Steam works, because I actually never use Steam. I'm quite anti-Steam. I know I play a bit of Counter-Strike every now and then. I've been known to play Counter-Strike. I did enjoy Half-Life 2, but I don't use Steam very often, so I don't know all the little features and intricacies. And if I have the choice, I probably won't buy it. What am I even trying to do here? I probably won't purchase Darkspore on Steam. I don't know, I just don't like Steam that much. I don't know why. I like running games off my desktop without having Steam open. Nowhere near Steam, because Steam it always ruins things for me. It updates things that shouldn't be updated, and it opens when it shouldn't be opened, and things like that pop up all the time. Anyway, I don't want to see that stuff. I should stop ranting about it. I really should. So I wonder, dendrones. I saw 3 of them spawned when I used overdrive. That's really cool. I wonder how many will spawn if I use overdrive on this hero. It's interesting. So the system that they use here for drop in health, very similar to the system that's going to be used in Diablo 3, the health globes. And I do think it's cool. I don't know if they got the idea from Diablo 3. They might well have. I know it's probably quite a common thing in quite a few games, but the most recent one, obviously, that comes to mind is Diablo 3, because, you know, everyone's looking at Diablo 3. I recently spoke about that in the Diablo news section of my Diablo Pulse. That who was it? Max Schaefer, awesome guy. But he was talking about how everyone is watching Diablo 3. Everyone's probably going to get ideas from it, and everyone's obviously going to lose a lot of time when Diablo launches because everyone's going to want to play it. And you know what would probably surprise? I don't know why I'm talking about this here, but it's probably quite funny that a lot of those guys will probably make their way into the Diablo 3 beta, and they'll get all the juicy information that they need to make their game even better. Cool. That's interesting. And I'm running in here now with no health at all. I better heal up quickly. Let's heal up. Horde incoming. I'm just gonna stand on this side now and Lord, let them come to me. Oh my goodness, that is really cool. What is it? Pincering Carapace. That you look really cool, Pincering Carapace. Now you're gonna die. More of these warp spawners. Oh, because they spawn warps. I get it. I really do get it. I'm gonna dodge this one because I don't want to randomly be teleported now. Well done, Dendrones. What is this down here? Oh, that's the warp spawner's body. Decelerator. Okay, that is not good. Do not decelerate me. Why am I decelerated? Oh, way. Snared as well. Oh my goodness. Things are not looking good. I think I'm gonna have to throw the overdrive. Bam, 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 bam. This may have been a mistake, but that's okay. Reduced ability costs. Okay, I'm gonna throw down a tree. I'm gonna enrage myself. I didn't cost enough abilities there. That's okay. It looks like your abilities actually become sort of free when you use that. Look at me just camping here. Ooh, there comes the boss. I'm gonna run away. Look at me just camping on this one side here. It's so cheesy. Playing like a girl. Oh my goodness, the boss is here. This is not looking good for Shadow Lumin over here. Shadow Lumin controlling Sage. I'm gonna have to switch up to Goliath, because these are not... Okay, Goliath is here, and Goliath's gonna deal some crazy damage. Never fear when Goliath is near. Oh! Okay, that worked out incredibly well. Okay, and the reason I switched to Goliath and not Vex was because these guys are actually the same type as Vex. They're the chronotype or whatever you call it. So that's obviously the wiser choice here. Wow, this knockback is really frustrating. I need to get to that energy over there. And bam, some AoE. Not bad. Goliath is actually doing okay. I miss you, Goliath. Having done an entire mission with only Sage makes you miss the Goliath. Goliath, you're such a handsome man. Anyway, threat neutralized. That's it. I've cleared it and I can return to the ship. I'm going to see at getting the next mission up soon as well. So once again, thanks for watching, but wait. Let's have a look what item I can get from this. That is bronze. I'd love to know what I earned bronze for. Finish the level quickly. Okay, I didn't finish it anywhere near as quick as I should have. So I'm going to collect my reward right now. Come on, come on. 25% for a rare item. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, 26. You know, that's disappointing. You don't know. I'm telling you now. actually. It's quite disappointing. There you go. Now you know. And now I can tell you that I'm going to try get the next one up soon, as I said. And please check them out. If you like them, you can like them and share them with your friends. Favorite the videos, all that good stuff. But most importantly, happy Ayuva's Nebular Safeguard.